Greetings, YouTube. I get asked a lot of random questions every day in the backgrounds of the communication channels of this universe known as the Marvel Casino of Champions, from in-game messages to line messages to Twitter DMs, Instagram, which, by the way, as a reminder, please don't send me videos on Instagram. You can't even flip them. Instagram is like the world's worst way to submit things, or to reach me for that matter. Twitter DM, etc. But the most consistent question I've received this week, bar none, is the frustration of what last week was, which was the delayed hope, but also despair of the Summoner Trials compensation. Now, huge shout out needs to go to Mr. Rich the Man. I've only talked with him a few times in my life, but he's always been a good dude and somebody who his channel is just the way he delivers the news, from the quality of information to the production to the amount of time he takes to really make it all, like, he's the gold standard and always will be. And I really respect the hell out of him. And he deserves all the praise in the world. Sorry if that was a tangent, but I think it's important to give people flowers in the moment. You know, too often we think highly of people, but we don't tell them enough how much their work means. And Rich was truly one of the OGs that inspired me to start a Marvel Contest of Champions YouTube channel. But there's really two things about this discussion as I claim my 4-hour crystal. The first is when, and the second is what. Now, the when should be pretty easy to report. According to Rich the Man, who contacted Kabam, it should be by the end of this week. But the what seems to be a little bit more of debate. You see, Kabam knows in less than 2 weeks that the July 4th weekend sales will be upon us. In fact, really, it's a week from Friday, right? Because of that, they know that they want people to spend money on units, and if they give us units, then, well, how can we be as expected to spend our money? But this is what the arena should look like, and it was about half this, and certainly half the points, a couple weeks ago on that Thursday. Instead of 13 units per milestone, it was 7, and instead of what it now goes to, as you can tell, I'm slowly making my way there. Actually, I shouldn't say slowly. I'm 93.82% of the way to milestone 19 of 20. Instead of 4.4 million, it was 2.3 million. I think at minimum, the what from this has to be 200 units for everybody that did the full arena. Probably at least 15, 20,000 premium shards. And I would say at least 20 to 30,000 battle chips. 200 units. Let's say 25,000 battle chips, 15,000 premium shards. That's what my hope is. 200 units is not going to break the bank for Kabam. If you look at how much 200 units is in terms of the unit store, I do remind you that it is somewhere between $5 and $10 worth of units. I don't think that in the grand scheme of things, that is too much to ask, especially because they want to keep the morale high and the loyalty high of their customers to be more motivated to spend on the 4th. I do remind you, as this is also a question that has been very commonly asked of me this week, and I'm sure it will be even more so as we get closer to the 4th, it is best, historically speaking, to get 99% to the goal of your next progression. If you're Conqueror, you're going to be very, very, very close to taking down the Collector. If you're if you're Uncollected and you're looking to become Cavalier, all the way until that final 6-1 boss. And then, if you're Cavalier to Thronebreaker, have the materials ready to take that 6-star to rank 3 and already have completed Act 6. And then once the deals hit the contest, assuming you've got the money. If you don't, and you only have a small amount of money, the smart thing would be to progress as high as you can for as soon as the offers hit the game on July 4th weekend. But if you can afford to do multiple levels, and sometimes people can, you're going to be at an advantage, literally, to wait, buy up all the offers you want from that progression. I don't care if it's Conqueror, Uncollected, Cavalier, Proven, etc. And then once that is the case, reach that next progression level and then restart the game and purchase more. The record, if you're wondering at home, of the most progressions in one weekend was 3. That occurred, I think, last year during Cyber Weekend. Somebody told me they went somehow, I have no idea how, from Conqueror to Thronebreaker. I don't expect that to be very common, but it was done once. I forget the young lad's name. I don't even know if he was young. I didn't know he was a lad. I just thought it'd be a cool thing to say. There you have it, YouTube. What do you think about the compensation? I think it should be 200 units, 20,000 battle chips, and 15,000 premium shards. What say you? Comment below, let me know, and hopefully by the end of the week, well, we'll have an answer.